Hello, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from American Legion Post 333 here on 2 Seagate Boulevard in Key Largo.
That's a great number.
It is a great number. Post 333. Three. No, three threes.
3 3.
3 threes. Just remember 3 threes.
3 3 3.
And I'll tell you, you go and you talk about someplace else. Going down to American Legion, if you're in Cleveland, you're in Philly, you know, it may not sound, it's still a good time there, but you throw Key Largo into that mix, you're in tropical paradise, and you're at the American Legion, and you're not paying, you got this image, when you come down to the Keys, you're going to be paying out your ass.
Oh, I used to
for things. You're paying for $7, $8 beers. You come to the American Legion.
beers.
It's a nonprofit that does a great work for.
I used to be a fixture here when my girlfriend lived around the corner.
Until they kicked you out?
No, they never
didn't
kicked me out.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
She moved.
Another place you have.
Yeah.
Bill doesn't get kicked out of places. Bill's a lovable denizen to Key Largo. Baseman Bill, he's known as in the Key Billies.
Sometimes.
And also he plays with Captain Josh. But once again, I want to come back to this thing. No one ever thinks when they go on vacation, they think of all these other places you're going to go. You're going to go to, there's restaurants and things you can go to. But you're in the Keys, and we're a fishing culture.
Yeah.
We're a music culture. We're in the tropics.
We're sitting right here on a nice screened-in porch.
It's beautiful. We're on a patio at American Legion.
Looking out
in
at
the tropics.
Looking out at the same turning basin that you can look at if you're at the high-dollar restaurant across the street.
Yes, that's right. And it's a great deal. They open up at 10 in the morning, and they tell us they close whenever when they have a crowd. So it's a good time.
I have been here fairly late.
Okay, we don't want to end up getting the bartenders pissed at us with really super late crowds. But you know what? They are open. It sounds like they're open way later than.
Sometimes it's 10.
The place I work.
Sometimes it's 10. Sometimes it's.
That's Mary Jo of the Reef Roamer. We're going to be bringing her over, and she just talked about the Caribbean Club.
Yeah.
But we're pushing the American Legion Post 333 here, okay? And we're all proud of all our veterans, you know? That's why we're on in the Keys bartender. But we're also proud to be able to represent this place. If you come down here, they're friendly. You come down, you have a couple drinks. That's what you're down in the Keys for, enjoying the beautiful tropical weather. It is 81 degrees today.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful. I had my windows down. It's December 19th.
Couldn't ask for a nicer day.
Oh, my God. And I'm, if I was one of those gad about Europeans with my Speedo bathing suit, I could be walking around. I could be walking around with a Speedo. I'm not a Speedo. Speed don't. Please speed don't. Yes, I don't need my the nuts stay covered.
Yeah, no.
Yes, and the ass cheeks too. But they are here on 2 Seagate Boulevard in beautiful Key Largo, right next to the Pilot House Marina, and you're right here. Why not enjoy yourself? Not spend a lot of cash, and you'll be helping a really great cause coming down here. But right now, I want to introduce this. We are in the midst of the Christmas season. It's called
Yes, we are.
Tropical Christmas Balls, which it sounds like a medical disorder, maybe a fungus that you have. If you use some Gold Balm Medicated powder, it could alleviate that. But
you have to be careful when you grab the Gold Bond. Because I have mentholated for the boots.
Yeah.
You don't want to dust with that.
Oh, really? The mentholated? You know what? Okay, I'll go into this. Since we're talking about this, I'm a spin instructor at a gym. And if I wear the wrong... I'm not one of those guys that wear the bike shorts because we're not biking, we're spinning. That's a stationary bike. So I'm not going 50 miles.
You don't need the aerodynamic effect.
No, I don't. And you're not moving. There is no aerodynamic. But if I wear some of the shorts are a little coarse.
Yep.
Holy smokes.
A little greedy?
Oh, my God. That is like putting a cheese grater to your nuts at the end of that. And they are really nice and sore for a little while. And regular baby powder works for me after that. And we don't have to get in detail.
Don't use the mentholated.
What's mentholated for?
I use them on the boots.
And mentholated baby powder in the boots.
Yeah, makes them smell
Oh,
nice.
there you go. You got a recommendation from Baseman Bill. Don't use mentholated gold balm powder on your nuts.
Don't do it.
And but when I was referring to tropical Christmas balls, I was referring to, if you see with this picture, I have a palm tree with Christmas balls on it, and you get the typical American Christmas. You think of snow,
evergreen,
you get a sleigh and all that stuff. But I'll tell you, there's nothing like not having to throw on a coat and walking out in flip-flops in the middle of December. And we get a big rush down here. And I know a lot of people that are listening here, I know you listen to it because you Googled the Keys. You found the podcast. Now you listen to it. You want to find a place to come. And this is why I'm going to repeat it again. American Legion Post 333 on 2 Seagate Boulevard here in Key Largo. You're going to get great deals down here. You come down here, you're going to support a great cause, supporting our American veterans.
Oh, and it's a fantastic place.
It is a fantastic. It's very friendly place. You can't. You can get some, convivial conversations and just
never know what's going to come up.
Never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen. But back to that Christmas. We're in the midst of the Christmas season, so I'm going to talk about the. We had a couple more parties.
Oh,
the parties are the things that kill you down here, aren't they? The
Yes,
parties
they
are
are.
that kill you. I went to a private party. Guy had a Damien.
Okay.
Damien's Christmas party.
Oh, I can only imagine.
And I don't think he's going to get in trouble for this. He had a big-ass tiki hut he put with this beautiful bar, where you wouldn't even think to look under a tiki hut to see. You think you find it in one of those grand old hotels in the 1800s, in late 1800s in New York City. Something like that. Or
there you go.
Oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful place. And it just inspired me to over-imbibe. And you know what? You know who the worst bartender is? Yourself. When you have to pour yourself a drink.
Oh, see, that's easy.
How are you?
I'm fine. I crack open a beer and I'm good.
See, that's control. That's control. See, I'm a liquor drinker.
Yeah.
And I started out with a little vodka. And then I decided, you know what? There's Maker's Mark over there, and says, "Hey, Jim, you like bourbon? Look at this. No one's drinking a Maker's Mark."
Oh, well,
and I said, I drink.
We can fix that.
I drink Maker's Mark on the rocks, and that 4 or 5 ounces of it, and a couple times. If one's good, 3's better. 4's not enough.
Yeah, whole rocks glass.
And the next day after that party, it was Saturday night. I had to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and get ready for my spin class.
Woo.
I did. I drank water. I drank coffee. I took a cold shower. I turned it up to hot. I went in there. I took my aspirin, and I had to teach an hour-long class. And
there you
I
go.
do it on a bike. I do it with them.
Yep.
And I worked my and I felt great afterwards.
I bet.
I looked like shit.
Best way to get rid of a hangover is working out like that.
I worked out like a fiend. You know what? While we're here, I'm going to ask Mary Jo to come over here, and she's with the Reef Roamer, one of our charter boats down here. Slide your seat over and sit down and drink your drink.
Okay, well, you can stand
you want
up.
to sit next to me, darling? Oh, yeah.
Either way you want to go.
You can bring your seat over here and sit next to Bill. If you have a high one, you can sit next to me if
there
you want.
Go.
Grab your. Oh wow, Mary Jo.
Will.
Okay, I'm not going to say that. Is Sandy listening?
Yeah, no, it's okay. Sandy
it's all right.
Sandy won't get too upset.
Hello.
Okay, Mary Jo's sitting on Bill's lap.
I am.
Hold that microphone close up to your. There you go.
Okay,
That's
and
where you
she's
want to
wearing.
be.
It's funny. The episode's called Tropical Christmas Balls, and you have the image of a
she
palm
does.
tree with the lights on it, and that's
Says
what.
Merry Christmas.
That's what the episode cover is on there.
There you go. The the plastic flamingos with the tinsel on them.
Yeah, Mary Jo, how long have you been down here?
Not tinsels, but tinsel.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay.
It's supposed to happen. She just grabbed her
I've been here
upper
about
region
14
and said tinsels.
and a half years.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
I grew up in Florida. First time in the Keys was when I was 4 years old. And our father would take us here every single summer. I've been in love with the Keys most of my life. Don't want to give away my age, but yeah, I'm going on.
Where's your family from?
Originally Los Angeles, but we moved when I was 4.
L.A.
Yeah. To Orlando.
You don't get a lot of West Coast people.
Not a lot.
Not a lot of West Coast people. That's you went from. It's not obviously this is a little more tropical, but they do have palm trees in L.A.
Soft shorts.
So, okay. Tell me if anything pops up in your mind. So. Your family moved from L.A. when you were
4
to Orlando.
Yes.
And then you came down to Keys.
Okay, it was like 40.
You don't get away.
Okay.
Don't. Hey, that's all right. I'm not digging.
Love the Keys. A lot of changes.
I'm not digging for your age.
But the Keys is
you look
it's
young.
still
You look
glorious.
like you're 30.
Glorious. The Keys
That's
are glorious.
Yeah.
It's like a small town community feel here.
Yeah, it is.
It really is, and that hasn't changed much. It's been built up a little bit, but for the better. And nothing beats the oceans here.
Yep.
If you love the water, have a love, fishing, diving, snorkeling, you name it.
Well,
unless you want to go snorkeling.
Tell us about Reef Roamer. Tell us about the Reef
Roamer
Roamer.
and Quicksilver. We're catamarans.
Yes.
And we take people out to the John Pennekamp National Marine Sanctuary, to the glorious reefs. It's the only living reef in North America. And the storm did, do a little bit of damage, not significant. We now have some new swim-throughs. We now have some new ledges, where the Irma took away, a bunch of sand.
Okay.
I've been out to the reefs, and you would think those really fragile sea fans would be all knocked over. No,
they're fine.
No, the reefs are still thriving, glorious.
Actually, there's a reef restoration going on. There's an organization,
and they're called Reef.
Reef.
Yes, they're a magnificent nonprofit organization. They offer classes at least twice a month.
Yep, they do fish identification, coral identification,
you name it.
Conservation.
They're wonderful, wonderful.
And you're talking about catamarans. I mean, I don't want to get anybody, but a lot of times some of these boats, other boats, now catamarans, that's very careful about it.
Other boats are
kind of
V-shaped hold boats. They power through. We're a big square boat that basically float on it. It's the most stable ride you could have.
Stable and best for the environment too, right?
Yeah, if you're yes, definitely. And if you're prone to seasickness, guess what? A catamaran, that big square floaty, the water goes to the center of the boat. You're not the rock. Most stable ride you can have, and that's both of our vessels. Unfortunately, Quicksilver isn't back up after Irma.
But you still have the Reef Roamer up.
Yes, but
and right
Irma
now,
took away her mast, so she's not sailing. It's only under power, but we'll get there.
Get the mast back up.
But here you can. Do you want to bring a chair over?
I'm good.
Okay, so.
Ask me anything about the environment, the community. I'll answer as best I can.
Right after Irma, there was a lot of stuff coming out of the bay through the cuts, through the cuts and all that stuff, and there was some. And for weeks we had windy conditions. I know recently I'm friends with one of our dive captains, Spencer Slate.
Yes.
We're in Key Largo Rotary together, and recently. My God, the weather has been impeccable. It's like glass out there. And folks, Chris is coming. There's going to be a lot of people coming down here. And some of these people are going to trip upon this podcast. And 70% of our people come from other places that listen to the podcast. I mean, our listeners are 70% of our listeners from outside Florida.
Netherlands,
and a lot of times,
France, Germany.
Liechtenstein.
There we go.
I just threw that. I'm hoping we get to Liechtenstein if I mention it. I have friends from Germany that listen. I have
Love
French
Amsterdam.
friends. I have friends from Poland. I have some Dutch friends. Yes.
Yep.
We want to thank all England, the United Kingdom. We got a lot of people from the United Kingdom. I have my friends
Thank you,
in Nepal.
everybody, for visiting the Keys.
The Butterworths.
It's still beautiful and is definitely worth visiting.
Yeah, and you come down. It's I don't know how to convert to Celsius. Right now, it's not the high.
Right now, it's about 23 degrees
24.
Celsius.
23
Yes.
degrees Celsius. Now,
Yes.
for its American people, that's 80 to 81 degrees
Yes.
out there. It's beautiful. You're not sweating too much. You're out. The breeze comes in. It's nice. It's
Couldn't ask for a nicer
You couldn't
day.
ask for a more beautiful day than
You
this.
don't need air conditioning. You don't need
There's
the
not
heat.
a cloud in the sky right now, and it's kind of a shame
It's
doing
beautiful.
a podcast. But I think if I can paint it, it is.
You know, I almost was going to set us up outside.
Okay.
Well, we are outside.
We are outside.
No, I mean, outside. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, we're looking at it.
It was so nice.
You are hot.
It was so nice when
She
I rocked
is.
up. I was really thinking about setting us up on one of those picnic tables out there.
Oh yeah, and
they just
set up
painted those yesterday. You don't want to get the tacky butt, you
Okay,
know.
no, they got these beautiful picnic tables outside. They got a little. Is that for your band? You have a band out here? You do bands out here?
They do, yes.
Okay. Oh my God! And they put this beautiful camouflage netting up there.
Just
it's
today.
Beautiful. And they got these big old trees that, thank God, didn't get destroyed in Irma. And these guys,
That's
and
amazing.
it's a shame I could bring Doug in and talk about. They had 3 feet of
Water.
Storm
damage.
surge.
Storm surge right up here, but it doesn't look like it. If you come here, I'm just sitting at this outside bar here, and they got a nice little bar inside, and it is beautiful. And when you come down here, have some drinks. You can go to the and where the Reef Roamer, you can go right to where the Holiday Inn is at around 100.
Yes,
mile
sir.
marker 100. Everything's mile markers down here, if
Yep.
you remember.
Yes.
It starts up when you
Oceanside
leave-
and Bayside.
Yeah, when you leave the mainland, it starts at 126. And for our intents and purposes, it ends at 97 right now until we start going further south. But we're still big promoters. Key Largo has plenty of rooms.
Oh yeah,
up here,
almost everything is back up and running up here.
down here, up here in the Keys. I guess you want to say.
Up here is what we call in the Keys. We're up here.
Yep. And it's just a long string. That road. That's when we say the mile marker. That's at U.S. Route 1.
Yep.
That comes down, and it starts at 126 from the mainland and comes all the way down. And Key Largo starts around 107. I mean, you can Gilbert's could be like 108,
Yeah, I think
109,
108.
108.
It is 8, yeah.
And then there's the marina up there where the Dade. Was that 113?
Yeah.
Where the Dade,
Dade County line is,
Monroe County line is, and then you head south, and then you see these beautiful blue waters. You got the Atlantic Ocean on the left side when you're heading south.
Yep.
Okay, it should be that way unless you're going backwards. Which you shouldn't be.
That's been
I know
that's happened before.
Some a-hole could end up doing that, and then you have.
Please don't
Florida
stop
Bay
on
the
top of the bridge and take a
Do
picture.
not stop on top of the bridge
and
to
take a picture. Just don't.
For your own safety and the safety of
urge.
everyone there.
Please.
Yeah. And then you can go down, you make it down here, and we're actually right here.
She's laughing because
Oh, she's
she's seen
laughing.
this
Why? She's
before.
seen it? You've seen a couple assholes coming in. They may be wearing some socks under their sandals.
Oh my gosh!
They're wearing socks under their sandals.
The funniest
the
thing.
little
I
long
do
pants.
that.
Okay.
No, the funniest thing is when they stop at the bridge, but they go right after,
Oh, right after the creek where you can't
and
see
you
them.
cannot see them. Please, if you have an accident on the Keys, we're a 2-lane road, one road, and if you're the jerk that does that, please know you are blocking traffic if you rear end someone, and
once
we
again,
don't move
you
anywhere
don't want
for
that.
hours.
You don't want that at your funeral.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Well, I was on the reverse side of the bridge and no one could see him. I like the story I told the guy from 2016 that said, fuck that alligator, and he jumped in the water, and what killed him? That fucking alligator.
Yep.
So that's what you're going to say. I'm going to take. Hey, watch this. I'm going to take a picture of this Blackwater Sound. They don't know it's Blackwater Sound. They just see something.
It's
and then all of
water.
a sudden, oh my God! The what's the one that has all the ratchet sets? The calendar truck.
Deep,
Yeah.
beep, yeah.
No. I'm saying you're going to get hit by that truck.
Yeah. Oh no, you'll get run over by one of
Mack
the
truck.
dump trucks, man.
Oh yeah, Winn-Dixie truck coming in. Oh God, one of the dump trucks.
Man, those guys are serious.
They drive like animals down here. I hate to, you know what I have to say? Just, you give fair warning. It's the Keys. It's wide open. We're like the Old West, except we're happier.
Yes.
A little drunker. Don't carry as many guns, but
That's
it's really
pretty
fun.
close.
Almost like Jamaica.
Okay, yeah,
no
we're from-
problems. Just a situation.
Yep. We don't have the accent. We don't play as much Bob Marley. We should. I think we play too much.
Depends on-
Hey,
depends
instead
on-
of replace the Bob Marley with Jimmy Buffett.
Okay, and when you go to Bob Marley Museum in Jamaica, there's like this big old bowl where you can just roll your own.
Shit,
But it is getting legalized
Someday.
soon.
I'm with
Soon.
you. Oh,
Soon.
give me a. Oh, yes. I have a dream.
We'll have that soon.
I have a dream.
Yes, Martin Luther
Yes.
Jr.
Yes. I'm the third.
I have a buzz.
Yeah, I have a buzz. We did that at our last Christmas party where I dissed Santa Claus.
Are you going to be here at Christmas?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll all be in
They
town.
are throwing a Mac Daddy party here, and it's free food. You can make a donation if you wish.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. Actually, I'm having people over, so I okay, that'd be something if I went out.
We'll tell everybody that's going to be down in
Yeah,
town.
let's go and tell them. We're going to tell them that. And we'll keep on repeating that. And I
Christmas
remember,
Day.
you made me remember. I had to remember. This past Saturday, Maggie made me remember. We had our Toys for Tots. The poker run, and all the motorcycles came down here, and there was a banner turnout for that. Plenty of toys, and I want to thank everyone that donated, especially All Key Cycles at the.
How many bicycles did he give?
Thank
He
you.
gave tons of
There's
bicycles.
usually over
Helmets.
200.
Yeah.
Anyway, he gave all the helmets.
helmets,
He donated
yeah, he
all
got
the
all the
helmets
helmets.
for him, and he donated all the helmets. And that's All Key Steve's All Key Cycles at 104 at the Pink Plaza. You could rent a bike there.
Yeah. Oh, and he's
you
a
can
super
rent a
nice
bike
guy.
there. And if you're staying in Key Largo, that's a great place to go and rent a bike.
Yeah.
Steve, the people in Key Largo have big hearts, and that's mainly from smoking and drinking. But
Speaking of which,
no,
Wait.
they're magnanimous. They're giving people. You like that?
Speaking of which, in the Pink
Yes.
Plaza, same place,
They have big hearts and imaginary friends.
they have
yes,
a
we do.
great smoke shop at that same plaza.
They do, yes.
They do.
And
Someday.
if you want to get
Bob
the
over there at
most
the Island Smoke
beautiful
Shop.
glowing glass dragons.
Blown glass.
Glass dragons. Good gosh. Say that 3 times fast.
Blown glass dragons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful water
I'm
pipes.
glad you didn't say that about. You almost mentioned the Asian massage parlor and say some of that. Don't say it.
No, I didn't say it. But that is
That's a happy ending.
That's at mile marker 92 across from the Winn-Dixie Shopping Plaza. They
Yes.
always have the neon lights that say
I got
open.
someone, Luis, my friend Holly, I bartend with. Her husband Luis was my Pollyanna this year, and he gave me a beautiful box of cigars.
Nice.
I enjoyed one right before I came out here. Came in here, and
I think you passed it on, and he's still enjoying
I
it.
know he's on.
It's
He's
pretty
been
much a
cigar-
fixture with me.
No pun intended. He's a long going back cigar smoker, not like up in Miami. I'm talking about. No impugning your
With you, it's no
sexuality.
passing out for a boy or girl.
Yeah.
It's not a
No.
celebration thing. It's a
It's not
ritual.
it's not a penis to you.
No.
Where did you get that?
Well, sometimes a cigar is
cigar's
just a cigar.
That's right. That's right. Some cigars are bigger than others. Right? Some people are carrying cigarillos.
It's not the
some people
size
have
of the
stogies.
cigar. It's how you
You
hold
use your
it,
cutter.
mold it,
Oh.
shape it, lick the. Oh my gosh, the way you lick the base of it, moisten
Thank
it.
God we're not doing this at the.
The way you moisten the end, you just
you
gotta
gotta work
make
the
it
tip.
right.
You gotta work the
You
tip.
That's
work
it.
it. Yes.
You gotta work the
Yes.
tip.
You know, it's a good thing Luke's not here too, because this would just be
Oh, it
spiraling
would be
straight
over his head.
downhill.
I don't know if he'd be able to handle Mary Jo.
It's all good.
Oh,
No, he wouldn't have been able.
Oh, he'd go right, but they'd be going right
I
back.
know,
again.
but
No,
he gets
no.
over. He would. I know he can't be encouraged that much.
I was just talking about smoking cigars. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know what
understand.
y'all are saying.
No,
It's
no.
all good.
no, that's right.
You know what? If you will pardon
Your
me.
double entendres have a single
Oh,
intention.
wait. Mary Jo, we got to get back to. You know what's funny? After talking cigars and stuff like that, we were talking about the Reef Roamer.
Oh,
Let's talk about some of the trips. You said, so the Reef Roamer goes out to the reef outside of Penny Camp, and you can see the largest reef in
Yes.
North America.
It spans 7 miles.
7 miles.
There is many choices there.
Yeah.
You've got French Reef, Molasses Reef, White Banks, Sea Gardens. It's called Mosquito Banks. We
Yeah.
like to call it Turtle Banks.
Yeah.
But that's because you always see turtles there. They seem to love it. Hey, dude, if you're going for a refill, I'd like a White Zen.
Hey, yeah, get her one on us. Yeah.
You've got Grecian. There's so many
Yeah.
to name. But the reefs are spectacular. It's the only living reef in North America.
So you've been out there a lot. Let's talk about...
That's why I live here. I moved here for these waters.
What have you seen out there? Let's talk about the... start from
What
small to
have you
large.
seen?
What have you seen on the reef? Let's get people excited about this.
Really? I have seen anything and everything that you have the possibility of seeing.
You've seen rays?
That lives local to these waters. I've seen not just
Bat
stingrays,
rays, manta rays,
eagle rays.
Eagle rays.
Yeah.
I have seen eagle rays with, I mean, they look like butterflies underwater. Imagine.
Wow.
I mean, I'm using my hands.
Yeah,
People
I got it.
can't see this.
She's using her hand like
A
if
butterfly.
it was Swan Lake.
And
when they come out,
I mean, like 6 feet wide.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Sea turtles. I've seen a whale shark also spotted
Whale
like
shark.
Yes, like 25 feet, and so docile, just swim up, and they actually love to be rubbed and pet. Just like men.
just like or Luke and Bill and I.
Yeah.
Our sharks the same way. But please do not, listen to me. They feel like sandpaper, but
Yeah, don't pet the sharks.
yeah, unless you know what you're doing.
Even if you know what you're doing.
I mean,
I know what I'm doing. No,
I was out there one time. I think I accidentally jumped on top coming into the water on a barracuda.
no.
Spooked the hell out of it.
Yeah, it spooked the hell
You know,
out of it.
I
It
am
scared
not-
me more.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not afraid of sharks. I am scared to death of barracuda. The
You see
way their mouths never like close, and their faces look like a growling dog. They're
permanently angry.
menacing.
Yeah.
Menacing faces.
Yeah.
They scared the bejeezies out of me.
I'm going to make a child's coloring book with my friendly barracuda.
Friendly barracuda.
You know, they are, though. They're very curious, and they follow you just like a dog.
Yeah.
They stay right by you.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah,
they
they'll
can
follow you
be,
around.
I mean...
Oh, that's what Siegfried and Roy said about one of the tigers just before he bit his face off.
seriously.
Oh, they're very friendly. He follows me all the time. He was tracking you. No, but I understand.
I believe that with barracudas. They scare the bejesus out of me.
And then you have... you
dolphins?
have jewfish. Oh, dolphins.
Oh,
are
yeah.
the
Jewfish. Oh, my gosh.
Dolphin the mammal and dolphin the fish, right?
Yeah, don't see a
Yes.
whole lot of dolphin the fish on the inside reefs.
No, but
Well,
you see the...
you
can
can
occasionally.
distract confusion and call the fish mahi.
Yeah.
That's also known.
Just so when you
Yes.
come down here and you hear
when
that
you
we
see-
serve
when you see-
dolphin.
yeah, when you see
we
dolphin
serve
on the
dolphin,
menu,
that's the
that's
fish.
not flipper.
No, it's
Yeah,
not flipper.
it's not
That's
flipper.
mahi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
But
fish.
the dolphins like to chase the wake on the boat and play.
Are they spotted?
And
Are they
it's so
mainly
cool.
spotted down here?
No, bottlenose.
Bottlenose?
Bottlenose for
Yeah.
the
I
most
saw
part.
a couple spotted down here before.
Really?
Yeah.
You're seriously
They're
lucky. I've
usually-
never seen that.
They're usually way offshore. They're probably
Yeah?
chasing stuff inshore.
Really? Okay.
Now, in my own boat on Bayside, never with
Yeah.
Reef Roamer and Quicksilver, snorkeling catamarans, 305 453
You gotta go.
0110. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
But no, on my own boat, I've been Bayside, and then I smack the side of the boat.
You can give that
It
number
makes
again.
them-
Remember, at the end, we're going to stop you,
No,
and you're going
it
to give
makes
your
them
name and the
serious-
number. Okay.
It makes them seriously curious. And I have been silent on the boat
thank you.
and just watching. Hey, where's mine? Damn it!
Okay. I got
and-
that.
The dolphins, they are so curious. They're like little 4 or 5-year-old children.
Mm-hmm.
They are so friendly and so curious, and they are eager to interact with you if you are lucky enough to happen upon that. And these things happen randomly.
Yeah.
They're not on payroll.
Oh, yeah.
No one can promise it. But you can get very lucky. So come on down and get lucky.
Yeah, you can get lucky down here. I
Many
did many
types of
times.
ways.
No, I mean seeing sea life and the other thing too. But when I first came down here years ago, my friend had a sailboat, and he still has one right down here, the Buck Run. And Carboni.
Take me.
Yeah.
You may-
Are we still over in the Turkey Basin?
And he took a couple of us out. We went out for 2 days on there.
There you
and you
go.
got to come back and give us that number when Mary Jo. Oh, she's coming back. Good.
She's coming back. She's
okay,
just
good.
getting
Yeah, come back and smoke. Come in. We're out. We're drinking and all that stuff.
Having a good
and
old time.
one guy burst his eardrums, right?
Oh.
This had nothing to do with being out. It was beautiful. The weather was beautiful. And we're out there. And the other guy was a private investigator from Philadelphia, Gary DeFinis, my friend from Philadelphia. And he wasn't happy with
What's his
being on the
nickname?
water.
Thank you,
Gary
Maggie.
what?
The private dick.
Okay.
So he was a detective.
If he's
The
from
private
Philly, he's
dick.
got to be
Private
Gary
dick.
to somebody.
Dick
So
Tracy.
yeah. So you know what they call a female private investigator?
Please tell me.
A dickless Tracy.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So what happens? We're out the whole night. Everyone, it's beautiful. It's just like we're seeing falling stars and all that stuff. We're barbecuing, and this guy Garrett, he's like freaking out the whole time. And Ed says to him, "Listen, you know what? Just keep an eye out on the thunderstorms. Every time you see lightning, tell me." And you could see for miles when you're out there. I don't know how far out we
Wait,
were.
why do you
but
have to look for lightning?
He was looking because he was upset about being out on the water. He was panicky. So he gave him a job to do. And all night, all we heard him go, "There's another one, Ed. There's another one. There's another one." I'm waking up. What the fuck? What's going on? And and I don't know. He wasn't packing heat. He wasn't afraid of pirates or anything like that.
No.
But he just I think he probably saw too many Jaws movies or something like that.
I
would
love
jump in.
sharks, and it began when I was 7 years old and saw Jaws.
Really?
Yes. I made my dad take me to that movie like 12 times, and I am not exaggerating.
I always wanted to be fucking Quinn when I come down and take my nails down the stroke. I'll get you, Shark.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
No, that was
No, that was
No.
Roy Scheider.
Yes.
no
Richard Dreyfuss.
No,
Yeah.
no, that was Roy
What? I thought it
Shiner.
was-
No,
I thought it
Richard,
was Richard
no.
Dreyfuss that
no,
said, "We're
no,
gonna need a
they're the
bigger
ones
boat."
going.
Yeah, he had the revolver like I had.
No, he's the one that started show
I have
me
a
the way
revolver.
to go home. I'm tired and want to go to bed. Had a couple drinks about an hour ago. It's gone to my head. I did it as quick as I could.
Yeah. When they're showing all those scars and stuff like that. I
I like the one where Quinn pointed to his heart.
Oh, that's where Mary Ellen broke my heart.
Yes, that was the best scar. Sorry,
you go.
guys.
So
That's fine.
yeah, you could. There's plenty of charters like that too. You could take an overnight charter if you want. They take you out. But I'll tell you, there's nothing that'll pay you back more than going out for one of these snorkeling trips out on the reef. When you go out there, it's so beautiful. The reef is pretty much only like 6 to 10 feet, 12 feet down? Or?
We go to areas that are like an average of 8 to 12 feet. But since you mentioned overnighters, not to pitch, but a guy named Lance, if you contact... you'd have to go through African Queen. The Bogart movie. By the way, he spent a ton of money on her 100-year restoration.
Okay, just to give a little backstory on this.
I did tell you I'm like the Chamber of Commerce
here.
But
the African Queen from the movie.
Yes, African Queen.
The African Queen is in the Holiday Inn Marina right there. If you go there right now, you'd see it, and they do dinner cruises and things like that. A champagne cruise or something like that, a wine cruise.
Whatever you want, they can do it.
They do it, and it comes up in the canals outside the inland water. I mean, it's beautiful.
But he also has catamarans like we do. They're just not the large one. They're like liveaboards, and he does do staycations.
Oh, that's nice.
So say you want to go out and you want to do some lobster and deep sea fishing, whatnot. They will take you out overnight. They will have a chef to prepare your meals, full crew. A couple goes out. They do a glorious thing. Of course, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
We're not
So
talking
our
affordable rates that start at $30, that goes only up to $40, that includes your equipment plus tax.
There you go. And you come out here, you can hang out and drink afterwards.
It costs
it's less
a bit
than a
more.
quarter mile away.
There you go.
It's about a quarter.
Yes.
About a quarter mile, a third of a mile from where it is. There's the American Legion, post 333 on 2 Seagate Boulevard.
However, I will warn them that if they're not used to being in the water and snorkeling and swimming, first thing they're probably going to be looking for is a nap when they get back.
Well, you know what? If you're jumping in a boat and stuff like that, I think people are used to swimming.
We have certified lifeguards on our boat, and the unfortunate thing, I have this regular question which most people will think is stupid. I have people asking, do you know how to swim, have to snorkel?
Oh, that's a great
and
question.
it's always with that. Snorkeling is swimming. With the exception of you're putting a mask on your face and fins on your face.
It's not like you're going to stay at a Holiday Inn Express and the next day you're going to be able to do surgery.
Yeah.
But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
You don't need to be Mark Spitz, but you do need to know
how to swim.
Float fairly well.
And the people, when you hear stories about people that die down here, they're experienced divers doing things that are on the edge, just like these people that
heart attacks
are
happen,
base jumpers and things like that. They go into wrecks they shouldn't go.
Stuff happens.
The real careful people, the accidents don't happen here. They don't.
They do. Occasionally.
Not with the experienced people. With the experienced people
it's rare.
that go outside, they ignore. Every time I hear someone die, it's always an experienced person. Yeah, but it's not like a novice. It's never a novice.
No, it really isn't. I mean, look at me. You eat too many Christmas cookies, you get overweight, and then you think you can do something, no exercise.
Yeah.
And you jump in the water, you get, overworked, and you have a heart attack.
If you're wheezing when you're going up the steps to your hotel and you're thinking you're going to have a heart attack,
well, that's what one guy. Remember the guy
that kicking around behind the boat.
Heavier guy was going for his reef qualification for scuba like 2 years back, and he died of a cardio incident.
Yes.
A lot of us. It's amazing how many people down here are qualified in BLS. I am. I'm an exercise instructor. You work on a boat. I imagine you are. I bet you are too.
Of course.
Look, at so many people. If someone were to go down right now, to be a line of people to be able to do,
we'd be able to get you out and try to save your life.
We would definitely.
If it's doable, it will be attempted.
We could do the compressions and the breaths.
We'd have the AED and the CPR all
set up and ready to go.
We always got that covered.
Yeah, it's so many people down here. Much safer. If that happens.
Well, pretty much everybody down here has either worked on boats, worked as a dive master or instructor, so you've got to have all your basic BLS certifications.
Absolutely.
And everybody's walking around certified BLS.
I went out with a couple female dive masters.
There you go.
Oh.
I have never went down with them. I won't go and say I haven't went down.
Hey, there's still time. You're here.
No,
You'll have plenty of opportunities. Oh, okay. Well, mine's at the jewelers.
Oh, okay.
But you know what else is like something just not insane to do? A lot of people think it's insane. You have to do parasailing over the Keys.
Yeah.
To look at the island from 500 feet up. No, we do not offer that, but it is Caribbean water sports.
Caribbean water sports?
Yes.
Is that the one out of CJ's there? Or is that it?
They were at the Hilton, but they're not doing that now.
Who's the owner of that?
The Hilton, Daryl, I believe is the owner's name.
Daryl and Jeannie? I know Daryl and Jeannie. English Jeannie, yeah. Oh, they're Caribbean water sports. They're wonderful people.
They are. They offer all
sweethearts.
kinds of activities. However, the Hilton...
it's going to be down for a while.
Yeah,
they lost their whole roof.
Well, it's not just that, but the rooms that are available, they're giving to the electric workers.
People are doing the refurb.
People that
they're
are
still
doing
kind of open though.
Well,
but no, they are in the newer.
That's where the Rotary used
the
to
newer
have
hotel, Playa Largo.
Marriott.
Yeah, they're offering their services out of that hotel, so they're still active and in business. And they do parasailing, jet skiing, kayaking, all kinds of activities.
Water sports.
If I had the number in my head, I would love to tell you.
Go to Caribbean Water Sports, Key Largo. If you Google that, you'll find it. I know these people personally.
Yeah,
they're a wonderful couple.
Fully
wonderful
insured. You don't have to worry about anything.
They've been down here for years.
Yes, they're glorious people.
Yeah, and just like Reef Roamer, did we get the number for Reef Roamer?
305-453-0110.
Okay, and the website? Is there a website?
Reef Roamer, ROAMER, at Snorkel, SNORKEL, sail, SAIL.com.
Holy shit. Are you serious? I lucked out. I got keysbartender.com.
Oh, wait.
Keysbartender.com.
Wait. I'm sorry. I gave you my email.
Oh.
The website is snorkelkeylargo.com. How easy is that?
SnorkelKeyLargo.com.
How easy is that?
SnorkelKeyLargo.com.
That's like DTD. I'm sorry. I just gave everybody my personal email address, so flood me tomorrow, and I'll just hit delete.
Feel free to spam
Okay.
there.
Feel free to spam
Can
me.
you send some of her fans some pictures?
Oh, and if you want to go fishing affordably for the family, if you want to do a half day, try Sailor's Choice. It's $40 for adults, $20 for children.
Where's that? Is that out of the?
That is out of mile marker 100. Now, if you're looking,
Right down Holiday Inn.
if you're looking to do a full day fishing, contact Chan. I do not know his number off the top of my head, but he's out of the Key Largo Fisheries, which you could see that
Is
big
it
yellow building.
Charlie Chan?
Chan. Oh,
Charlie Chan.
well, why not?
And the Chan Clan.
I'm
Gulfstream-
sure
Gulfstream
if
4?
your paying customers
Gulfstream
will
4
answer
now.
to whatever you wish.
Chan. Well, no, whatever makes it easier. Ask for Chan.
Chan.
If you remember.
Yeah.
Listen, we got a
And
lot of
I
people
think
coming
that
down for
one-
Christmas week.
That
And I
boat is-
think that one is $69
and
for a
that boat is
full
called-
day.
That boat's
69.
called the Gulfstream.
Gulfstream, yes,
There
sir.
you go.
There's that number
Oh
that
my
pops up
gosh,
again.
I'm not telling you anything new.
No, I've lived down here for a
so
long
can
time.
I told you I was
69 rears his ugly head once again.
No, not 69. 68, you owe me one.
right.
I owe you one.
owe
Forget
me
that.
one.
No, I don't want to. Oh, that was horrible. I'm so sorry.
That's what she said.
Okay. No, do you want any other Theater of the Seas, mile marker 85? I know that is not here in Upper Keys, but if
No,
you
we're
ever
big
wanted
believers.
to go to SeaWorld, it's like a mini SeaWorld. It takes about 3 hours
It
to go
takes you
through.
closer in.
However, and in spite of SeaWorld in Orlando, you're in stadium seats. Shamu looks like he's maybe
You're
an inch
right
tall.
out there. You're 10 feet away from the seals, the dolphin. You're right there, and they'll bring you down. You're right there the whole time.
It's like going to your child's little league game.
Yes.
That's what this.
Except you don't
are
have
like.
those screaming angry parents.
No, just
Get my goddamn son up there to hit. He's great.
And trust me,
You
from
asshole
experience,
coach.
I have gone to go up there and kiss the dolphin. If you stand up and wave your arms, which I am doing right now,
I can't imagine
You
you
will
ever
get
doing
picked.
that.
I can't. You're so shy.
just be active. Yeah,
Okay.
just say, hey, pick me.
No, we're really. I like this thing. We're cheerleading the Keys. Christmas week is coming upon us. We have a huge week. There's still going to be excess capacity down here.
Yeah.
For my friends of mine that are coming down to Miami or coming down to Keys, please come to these businesses.
Come to
that
Please.
Mary Jo mentioned.
Please, please.
We have the American Legion Post 333 open from 10 a.m. till late. We have Doc's Diner.
Oh, that's
Up there, right
glorious.
across the street from where on the thing. Doc, Jim Bellini,
Wait.
and Gina is a good friend of mine. I love those guys.
Wait, Doc's Diner. If you go there and you have a couple people, they have this one smorgasbord.
Oh, what's it called? The Feast?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know,
It's
but
called a feast.
it's
It gives you this big-ass platter.
everything. You've
Yeah.
got your biscuits and gravy, your French toast, your waffles, your
French toast.
hash browns,
Remember that?
your bacon,
From-
your sausage, your ham.
Your
40-year-old
It is
virgin.
an incredible.
She's
Omelets.
awesome.
It's incredible. It is
you always are.
absolutely
Mary
incredible.
Jo, you're going to always be
My
welcome on it.
parents
You're a
tell me,
natural.
the scrambled
It's not our
cheese
first
with
time.
the scrambled eggs with the
Doc's
mozzarella.
Diner.
I'm a chicken fried steak guy, even though
Yeah.
I'm from Philly.
No, you go there.
I love chicken fried steak.
There you go.
And I love grits.
I'm not allowed to eat those anymore.
Well, I'm a spin
grits
instructor.
are the
I'm a
best.
I love
spin
grits.
instructor. I work out very hard.
He does.
To keep my.
I don't work out very hard, so I'm
girlish
not allowed
figure.
to eat fried stuff anymore.
I'm
My
down.
wife's got me on the
I'm fine about
fried
it.
food ban.
Out of
because
all,
she loves you.
Yes.
Out of all our regulars, I'm the oldest guy. So I got
Oh, how old are you? About 45.
54.
There you go. Good guess.
Really?
54. Yeah, you liking it, huh? Okay, you liking what you see?
I love it what I see. You're married
Wow.
too, though. Well, I
know.
am as well.
She's a sweetheart.
It doesn't matter.
I have a beautiful wife, and you know what? You're
I
a
didn't
lovely
mean
girl.
it didn't matter.
You're
I mean,
a-
I would never. No, right.
Well,
Come on in. Come on in, Chief.
you know what?
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful compliment. You know what? This
Hey,
is fabulous.
What else can we help Pete?
We can help everyone.
What else do we need
what
to
do
know?
We do? gosh, we got our food place. We Catch Restaurant up at 102. That's where I work.
Oh, and if you overindulge, never hesitate to dial Mom's Taxi. You knew that one.
That?
You took that off the tip of my tongue.
You ever seen that people on Saturday Night Live? They sing songs and they go and they wear Christmas sweaters and they go, we wrote a song, and they go, oh, we have a new Christmas song, and you got to start singing with me and thinking what I'm going to say. I got a new Christmas song, and it's going. Start singing with me when I say Merry. Go sing with me.
Merry
Christmas, one and all, from Key Largo Tropical
Paradise.
Okay, close. Okay, it was good. That was a bit on Saturday Night Live, and you did it very good. I got to thank you.
I missed that.
You never saw that?
No,
they
I never
always
saw
came
that.
on. They said, we released a new album, and then they go and make up the song as they went along.
There you go.
Once again, we're here at the American Legion.
And you know,
Post,
they do.
How lucky is that?
It's
Post
great.
333.
And every Sunday during football season, too, they do like a wing special that the Women's Auxiliary puts on.
Are you kidding me?
Hot
No, not
dogs.
just the women, the
Suns.
The Suns do it as well.
Oh, you know what? You're going to have a great time down here if you just listen to us and take our guidance and let us just ease you into it. Ease you into it. If someone rolls up to you, like Bill rolls up to you with a van, get in the van. Get in the van.
You know,
he's not a creeper. He's going to show you a good time. Any place else, you'll be sold into white slavery.
The big long hair dude with the beard halfway down his chest. Hey, come on, you want to go for a ride?
The creepiest guy is the clean cut guy.
Hey, on a serious note, Christmas Day, the Legion is doing a free dinner. I know that I'm making a cream cheese, garlic, olive Christmas tree. Everybody, I'm probably going to bring some cheesecakes too, and I do all my own home baking, and it's amazing. But it's free. It starts at 1 o'clock. If you want to give a donation, you can. But, stop by. The more the merrier.
We're going to repeat that tomorrow. We have a regular show on Wednesday. We're going to repeat that. And I'll tell you, the American Legion does such good work for our veterans where we appreciate everything they do for us.
Not just the veterans. They're about the whole community here.
They are. But, I mean...
it started with the veterans, but... No, this American Legion is all about the community. You don't have to be a member to come here.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But when you come down here and you worry about the cost of things, come to the American Legion. You can get have a good time here.
You don't have to be a retired vet. You do have to be to play the games. Right. But...
There's no game playing here. They're serious.
I was joking with that one, but I'm just saying it's open to the public.
She is a good time, though. Yes. Where's your ring? It's in the jewelers?
I keep missing stones, and it's been ready for a month, but I asked them when they sized it down if the stones were going to pop out. They said no. 3 times I've had to have and they offered me full replacement, so I'm not picking up my wedding ring. I am married, even though I don't wear a ring. I'm sorry.
Jane, you are a lovely lady. I thought you were comfortable being on the microphone. I didn't think you'd be that good. I'm surprised.
Can I take it over for you? No.
You know what? I know you could.
I was joking.
I know you could, though. No. I mean, again, I'm not. Hey, listen. The measure of someone's professionalism is to give credit where credit is due.
There you go.
And you are awesome.
Well, thank you, sir. But is there...
Awesome. That's Maggie. I want to thank Maggie. I want to thank Maggie here, one of our erstwhile fans. She's been around for a long time, from the beginning.
The very first show.
And she makes me feel like I'm more than I am. I'm
You're
not.
Incredible.
Oh, no, thank you.
I'm
not asking.
Do you remember the one show, and I forget the...
Wayne's World?
Yeah. I'm not worthy.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. No.
And by the way, I'm experiencing extraordinary back pain doing that for you, so it's all good.
No. You know what? I'm only as good as everyone else, and you know what? Everyone else is great. And the places we are, and the people that are here, and we're gonna go and pitch once again. I'm gonna hit the American Legion, post 333 here in Key Largo, 2 Seagate Boulevard. If you come down here, now remember, you're coming down here to South Florida, make your way down to the Keys, come down to Key Largo. You can have a great time down here. Hang out at the American Legion. These guys are phenomenal. They're very friendly.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, the Sundays they have the wings and stuff. Your playoffs are coming around.
Playoffs are coming.
And I hate to don't be hating on me when I say I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cowboys suck. I had to say that.
Silence
when the Cowboys suck. Okay, but you know what? The American Legion is great. Come to the Catch Restaurant at 102. Doc's
Wonderful.
Diner.
Yes.
Check out the Reef Roamer at the
Reef Roamer and Quicksilver Snorkeling, 305-453-0110. We will show you a most amazing time.
Oh, yes, you
I
will.
bet you will.
Oh, wow. We worked too long together, Bill. Holy crap. They're two guys that look more apart than they were insane. Pervert.
Anything else you want people to know? I think I covered DC parasailing, dolphin shows.
You are very charming. Holy crap.
You got the whole tour guide thing going
You're
down
like
pat
a
there.
vampire charming.
I love vampires.
Yeah, you like entrance people in that. It's great. I think we're going to get a great feedback on this. Hey,
I think so.
And Bill, oh God, I'm at a loss for words.
That's fantastic.
I'm for Klimt. This Irish Catholic boy is for Klimt.
For Klimt.
Yep. So we're. I'm working almost the rest of the week to Christmas.
I got tons of stuff going on.
Come and see me. If any of my listeners come and see me. Come and see our friends down at the American Legion. Come up to the Catch. Come and see Jim the bartender. Mention Keys bartender, and I'll kick your ass out of the bar. No. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Take a joke. Mention it.
You know what? When you go to buy yourself a drink, always the best tip you could get is buying your bartender one.
Okay. Oh, tell them about working the tip.
Amen.
There you
That's
go.
not working. If you got one, give one.
No. Remember we were
It's
talking
the
about tip and cigar?
Christmas spirit.
But the tip is a
remember
cigar.
working the tip?
Oh man,
You got to lick
I
it.
would have moved down to Key Largo a lot earlier. Have we met before? You're way too young.
Yeah.
This is. I'm going to let our friends say the sign off last. I'm gonna say goodbye.
Okay.
I'm Jim the Keys bartender. I'm gonna thank the American Legion Post 333 for allowing us to do a podcast here. Come down here. They're very friendly. We had a great time.
Post 333.
Post 333.
There you go.
2 Seagate Boulevard in Key Largo. And now, Mary Jo, do your do another pitch. Why not? You're a
Reef
fan.
Roamer, Quicksilver, Snorkeling Catamarans, John Pennycamp National Marine Sanctuary, only living reef in the United States.
There you go.
305-453-0110. And I am known as a local tour guide, so if you want to call, just call
awesome.
and I'll give you advice
Fantastic.
on whatever.
Yeah, she'll send you all over the place.
And
fun stuff everywhere.
She won't rub you wrong. Did I say that?
I try to rub everybody the right way, but you know, you always have those people.
Some of those people you just can't rub anyway. And thank you very much. I'm Bill. Where am I this weekend? I'm playing.
You're playing at the Catch, aren't you?
I'm playing at the Catch Thursday. I think I don't have my calendar out, so I know I'm busy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday too, but I can't remember where right now. So
okay, well, listen, we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow, and we'll talk about it in post. I want to thank everyone else. Have a Merry Christmas. We're doing our regular show tomorrow. Wednesday. I'm sure we're going to be back here again.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. If you don't hear from us again, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and come down to Key Largo. Mary Jo, you got something to say?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, everyone.
There you go. Thank you very much. We appreciate you all listening.